Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to be going over what happened on last night's Monday Night Raw, because last night's episode of Monday Night Raw was very interesting, and we will be looking at what happened, as well as me just giving my personal thoughts, because we are now 2 weeks away from the biggest part of the summer, SummerSlam. And so we're going to be going over segments, promos, probably not promos, and matches, because matches for me are probably the most important thing in wrestling. Okay, so I found this on YouTube. So the first segment on Raw was a Raw contract signing between Seth Rollins and Dominic Mysterio to have a match at SummerSlam. But not only that, because another contract was to officially begin Dominic Mysterio's journey of becoming a WWE superstar. Rollins then went on to state he never had a choice of becoming the Monday Night Messiah. He never had a choice of making sacrifices for the greater good, and he never knew when it was going to be enough for anyone. Dominic Mysterio then also states that Rollins, the great good that he fights for, injuring innocent people, is wrong, and the great good that he fights for is for himself. Rollins then goes to make it an Extreme Rules match at SummerSlam, and saying that he's gonna end Dominic's career before it has ever even started. After that, Seth Rollins then goes up against Humberto Carrillo for the first match of the night. Then during the end of the match, Buddy Murphy tries to interfere, but then Dominic comes up behind him and then hits him with a kind of stick in the leg, and then Humberto tries to go for his finisher, I think it was. It looked like a splash, and then he missed, and then Rollins hit the curb stomp, and it was the pinfall, and Rollins won. Well, my thoughts on the match, I thought the match was pretty good. Unpopular opinion, but I think Humberto is a good wrestler, and Rollins is a great wrestler. There's no doubt about that. So yeah, I thought the match was pretty good, but nothing too special. Now probably the best bit of the whole thing, and probably the most popular of it. After the match, Buddy Murphy comes up to Dominic Mysterio and tackles him to the barricade. After that, they throw him into the ring. And then Dominic Mysterio gets beaten up by both Ross and Murphy at the ends of multiple candlesticks. During the end, he ends up with multiple marks on his body. The next segment after that is the MVP Lounge, and with MVP, Shelton Benjamin, and Bobby Lashley. He goes on to state that the lights flickering was right, and then saying that if the lights are flickering during my match, I can't focus and I will lose. And then Apollo says, you make up all these kinds of excuses, but the only man you can blame is yourself, because right now I am wearing your championship that you pay for. Ha ha! Also, it's nice that Apollo Crews is finally getting some screen time, because I know during SummerSlam he wasn't given any screen time, like, at all, as a United States champion, so I'm happy for him. After that segment, Apollo Crews goes up against Shelton Benjamin 1v1, and then Shelton Benjamin and Apollo Crews both go back and forth between each other, but in the end, Apollo Crews gets distracted, and Shelton Benjamin goes for the roll-up and getting a win over Apollo Crews. Again, I thought this match was pretty good. Because Apollo Crews and Shelton Benjamin are both really good competitors in WWE, and I was really entertained by this match. The next match is Angelo Dawkins versus Andrade Cien Almas, and of course, Almas and Dawkins are very good in the WWE. I was expecting Andrade to win this match, but at the end, Angelo Dawkins, with the help of Bianca Belair, defeats Andrade. And again, this match was, yeah, I would say it's good. Yeah. Sorry to keep repeating myself, by the way. The next match was Bianca Belair versus Zelina Vega. It was a pretty good match again, but in the end, Bianca Belair came out on top, and both Angelo Dawkins and Bianca Belair won both of the matches for Montez Ford. And after leaving Montez, Angelo Dawkins confirmed that Montez Ford was going to be alright because he wasn't going to miss the biggest party of the summer. Next up, we have probably the worst part of the night. Ricochet and Cedric Alexander with the Viking Raiders competing against Akira Tozawa, the 24/7 champion, and his ninjas, of course. Why is Ricochet doing this? Why is he doing this? Look at that! Look at that! Look how he exited the ring! I mean, it might be impressive to me because I can't personally do that stuff, but come on! How can you not use that type of talent in your ring, in your company? How can you not use that? This is taking me back to the days like Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler when they used them, when they pushed them, but they just ruined them, and then they never used them ever again, and they just became jobbers. Well, Zack Ryder kind of did. Ziggler just went bouncing around in the mid-card. But still, give Ricochet a push. He deserves it. He is one of the most... He is very talented. It sucks how WWE just gives up on guys like Mustafa and Ricochet. It really does, because I know Ricochet has that type of potential, and Mustafa. Anyways, after the match, the Viking Raiders pin one of the ninjas, and then that's GG for them. It also turns out that one of the ninjas wasn't really a ninja, but instead R-Truth, and I will take that ending because I like R-Truth. Minus R-Truth, even though all the positives, even though of that just positive, the negatives really just tone this down, because it really sucks to see talented superstars like Cedric and the Viking Raiders and Ricochet like this. It really does suck. The next match is Peyton Royce versus Liv Morgan, and it's a really quick match, really. In the end, the heels win, and Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott make it certain that they still have differences between each other. Alright, now the next match is Bayley versus Asuka, and in the they have like probably the probably the best match in the whole episode, because Asuka is very great in the ring, so is Bayley. Both go at it back and forth. In the end, Asuka pulls ahead and gains his championship opportunity at SummerSlam, and that's really great for Asuka. Okay, I'm just going to include these together, all the segments that happened except for the Raw contract signing and Seth and Murphy just pummeling Dominic Mysterio. Retribution, destroying stuff. They threw like a cinder block through a glass window in the Performance Center. They also, I think they destroyed a car, which I don't know what's that gonna lead to. Okay, first of all, why didn't they break in when they broke the window? Second of all, what is the car gonna do? Well, they're obviously marking their territory, but I guess there's some people that know what I mean. Okay. And also, we cannot forget the Raw Underground segments, because those are new right now. And the main, and there's three superstars that I really wanted to note. Two of which are very interesting. There's Arthur Ross, Riddick Moss, and Shayna Baszler, which hers was the highlight of Raw Underground, since she demolished three opponents, and she took over the whole area. Alright, the next fight is between Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Now, this match was amazing. But in the end, Randy Orton pulls ahead, gains the victory against Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton is very happy about the victory. But after that, Randy Orton talks to Ric Flair about how he can't, how he knows that he wants him to be the superstar he never wanted. But Ric Flair admits that this is true, and then in the end they hug it out, and but then Randy Orton hits him with a low blow and punt kicking him. Ric Flair, a 71-year-old man. After that, Drew McIntyre comes out to aid Ric Flair, and then Randy Orton is basically out of allies for SummerSlam. So yeah. Anyways, dudes, that's gonna be all for today. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Also, thank you for hanging out with me, and peace out.
And awareness of the system and a fairness that afflicts them, and the clearest understanding of what we gotta do to get free, and the frustration that feels the worst.